I love my input display. It's so good how it doesn't work sometimes. Whatever though, it's a thing that exists. It works. "23 exits in. Yeah. Doubt anyone's gonna be here, but figured I might as well get started. Not really sure about this move. Oh, am I going in between those? Going over them, I think. Gotta really hit the right side and get a fat regrab. That's pretty rough. Well, that's not very nice. Don't like the height of that. Oh, great. Do I wait? I don't know. Yo, Quagsire. See you. I try to get on earlier on, but on the weekends, but I'm just terrible at it, you know? Got distracted fixing the lights in my bathroom. Nice, nice. What do you want me to do there? Like, it feels like I've got choices there, and but it's so far in. I don't know if I agree with that. Like, Yeah. What I don't like is I could spin on the flame, you know what I mean? Like I could... So, like, I could spin on the moving flame or try and wait for the flying Koopa. Either way, it doesn't feel like a good thing to try and first read that deep into a level. But this is Kaizo, so... This sort of setup seems to come, you know, the duck slide. My god. That move there is questionable. Oh, we got ads coming on, but not for you. I didn't even see that muncher. Well, we're not going to get to that bit for a while. Regression starts early. Nicotine pouch instead of a vape or patch, I'm assuming. Oh, pouch, huh? Pouch or patch? Was the hook jump? I'm putting a safe state here. Sort of like chew, but no tobacco. Interesting. Yeah, I never really got into smoking, thankfully. I mean, I kind of did back when it was the thing to do. I don't understand. See, I'm glad I stated this because this is just a thing that... Like, how am I supposed to make it over that? Like... So I want to hit that. Yeah, it can be very hard habit to kick, I know that much. I got friends who smoke, or smoked their whole lives basically. You know, despite the fact that the cost of cigarettes just continues to like go up and up and up. So what is that? Oh, I see. This bit's kind of difficult because you got to do a surf on a fireball, which is hard in itself. They're only very small. But then you've got to hit that flame, which is... I can't do this. I'm being quite a... So then you've got to do like a half bounce or whatever. That's really difficult. There's no way that you're doing that, like... That's like... I don't know, I don't agree with that. Maybe I'm doing it wrong as well. Oh, wait, what? Huh? Okay. That's crazy, man. And then you get fucking bean cut. That's not cool, man. That's totally uncool. Because you've got to do that bean jump quickly, but you just get cucked by it. That's not cool. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I would have been a team. See, I don't like that. That's unfair, and I hate that mechanic. Like, why would you have... Like, beans are terrible. Why would you have a short bean? Wait, what? Oh my god, this is awful. And look how deep it is into the level as well, so it's very easy to feel negative about that. Oh, that's where the checkpoint is. And then there's that, like... That's rude. Rude. Cigarettes are super expensive in Australia. They just keep putting their tax up, and now there's like $1 billion illegal cigarette market. Like, there never used to be illegal cigarettes until the tax went up so high that people literally can't afford to smoke. Yeah, I don't know what the secret is, to be honest. I just got really lucky, and like, I would smoke because other people are smoking. Like, it was a social thing for me. Like, we'd finish watching a movie at the cinemas in a group, and then we'd go outside and have a smoke, or, you know, something like that. Or it was like that sort of thing. Or, you know, I'd go out clubbing and I would smoke when I was drinking or whatever. And one of the things that helped was they banned cigarettes smoking inside nightclubs, like, oh, I don't know how long ago. A long time ago. So people had to go outside to smoke the cigarettes, and it was like this small little cramped room, you know, like, so the places that you were allowed to smoke got fewer, and you know, the places just weren't allowed to smoke anywhere hardly, basically. So you're always looking for a smoking spot, you know. It just became too inconvenient, too expensive, and I didn't really like it. That was like half the problem as well. I thought they tasted kind of gross. So it never hooked me. Pot's a different story. Right, yeah. Unfortunate. But, you know, there's worse things than cigarettes, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Apparently cigarettes is harder to kick than heroin. Is what people say. Kinda like they... I don't know, I've never tried heroin, obviously. But I did have an ex-girlfriend that... was addicted to it at several stages of her life, like quit it several times. She used to smoke cigarettes as well, and that's what she said, so... Yeah, I don't know. I can't explain why I used to smoke so much pot. I guess the incapacitating effects of it wear off, or you know, you get build up a tolerance to it. There's also weaker pot, you know, there's people tend to have really strong there's more subtle ways to consume it where it's not so overwhelming. But I used to smoke bongs or whatever, chop it up, mix it with tobacco. Very common thing to do in Australia. It's kind of like a different hit when you mix it a bit with tobacco. Like, for me, it was like 70-30 sort of mix, you know? Yeah. It's all changed kind of now as well. Like, with the dispensary, you've got a lot more choice what you can buy. You know, it used to be there was a weed dealer and you know, it was that or nothing, you know. Now it's like a billion choices of what you can have, like different strengths and strains and consumption methods, and you know, it's become a real, yeah. That sounds about right, you know. Why did I do that? That's what I want to know. Why did I do that? This is the bit that really was hard for me. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It's not the cheapest thing in the world, but if you use it responsibly and irregularly, I guess it's not too bad. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I think anything in moderation is, and for the right reasons, is probably not too harmful. But that's why I stopped smoking and drinking, was because I didn't understand, you know, when it was what was appropriate. Like, you know, every day was appropriate, seemed appropriate, you know, and I'm like, well, one, it doesn't you don't enjoy it as much if you do it every day. In fact, you're sort of hanging out for it when it's not there, if you know what I mean. In my mind, that's an addiction. Like, if you have to have something to feel normal, then yeah, alright, cool. Then it's kind of lost its appeal, you know. But yeah, honestly, since I stopped smoking weed and drinking alcohol, I've been able to pay off my credit card. I don't have nearly as many financial problems. Yeah, exactly. I think especially if you have limited income, like, drinking and smoking is even harder to justify, really. But you know, I used to smoke when I was going to uni. Fuck, I didn't know what to do then. You know, and when I was going to uni, I was on, you know, the dole or the pension, you know, like, which isn't much money. You know, I could barely afford to eat. and yet I would still pay $25 and score, you know, small amount of weed or whatever. Like, I would spend what limited money I had on weed, cigarettes or whatever. Which, you know, looking back on it, understandable, but older me goes, why, you know? Should have been thinking about my future or whatever, like trying to make a better or easier life for myself rather than just cruising along doing the minimum. And I still do that, and I'm 40 something. It bothers me because eventually, you know, I'm not gonna be, well, I'm already getting old. I'm not gonna be like young and able to just pivot to anything, you know. I'm gonna need to retire, you know. I've got to think about building a nest egg or whatever. It's totally not how my brain works. Oops. But yeah, I just wish I had been a bit more responsible when I was younger, I think. I mean, no, it's good to have fun and party and, you know, experience things, don't get me wrong, like, wouldn't really change any of that. Just wish I had given like a few seconds thought to like, what am I gonna do when I get older? You know, where am I gonna live? That sort of thing. We got the checkpoint. Yeah, you do want to do that. Got a house finally, but it's mostly mortgaged, you know. Yeah, okay. I still need that job to pay off the mortgage. He loves that. That bit's annoying. Like, I wish I had just thought about like what I did now in my more recent years, late 30s. You know, like I'm like, I'll get some land and then I'll build something small and cheap on it. You know, and our Twitch is just pocket money, really. This is what I do for a hobby, play Mario. You know, it's to. Yeah. I think I'm gonna start a business of some sort though. Like I don't know what though. I don't know, like, there's so much opportunity now, you know? Like, I've got experience with IT and programming and stuff, so I feel like it's got to be something along those lines, whether I do maybe consulting or I don't know. Oh, off Twitch, it's like, oh man, I don't even know, but it's gone up a bit. It's about 200 to 300 Australian dollars, something like that. And then I pay half of that in tax, so you know, it's when you split it to the amount of hours I put in it, it's like 27 cents an hour or something. You know, it's not viable. So my main income comes from my job as a system admin. I can't quit that. I mean, if I was to lose that job, maybe I would suddenly put effort into my stream or something just while I'm looking for something else, you know, like I would do I lost my jobathon or something like that, and try and tart up my stream and make it look a bit more professional or whatever. And see if I could increase my Twitch revenue, because to be perfectly honest, my expenses aren't that high, so if I just pivoted to full-time streaming, I would be broke, but I don't think I'd be able to cover my mortgage though, that's the problem. Unless, you know, I got way more subs and all that kind of stuff. Oh, it's just an income thing. It's a global thing, really. If you have a job and then you also do Twitch, then your Twitch income is going to be taxed 50%, unless you like find creative ways to, like if all your income is only Twitch, then and you're below a certain income threshold, it's not going to be 50%. It'll be less than that. But because I already earn over that taxation threshold, then it's, you know, it's considered yeah. Yeah, it's pretty rude the way they tax income, but it's not just an Australian thing. Pretty sure the same would be in the United States too. Yeah, man, like I don't get that. I don't agree with that, but whatever. Why ring me? I'm streaming. Back in the set. Bear with me a second. Other places lost internet apparently. They've lost it. The air conditioner leaked on everything and killed it all. So they've lost the TV. Oh my god, they've lost the modem, they've lost all this stuff. I might have to go. But I don't know, it's 4:30 in the afternoon. I don't know what I can do about it. Oh, it's where my son lives. It's complicated. It's another house, a friend effectively, but my son lives there, and I'm kind of responsible for the networking and all that kind of stuff. So they don't have internet. That's a bad thing. And then if the modem's fried and the router's fried, I don't know. This doesn't sound good. I need to establish what's broken and what to do to fix it and stuff like that. Damn, that's a bummer. I just wanted to fucking relax and play games, like. Just establishing what. I don't know, I just... They're useless. I might have to go. Yeah, it's probably the smart thing to do. It's only streaming, right? Like, I'm sorry everyone, but... I've got a checkpoint. I might just pop a state here. Because we got the checkpoint at least, and I might have to just end it here and be back later. Sorry about that everyone. Yeah. Appreciate you being here. And everyone, you know, sorry about the short stream that ended prematurely, but yeah, I've got to go and be hero now that fixes things, so... anyway, adios. If depending on what happens, I may be able to come back on after dinner in a couple of hours and continue. We'll see what happens anyway, no promises. I'm not going to raid out because I've got to go, so... Anyway, I'll be back. Bye. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks, Quagstar. Catch you later. Bye. See you next time.